Good morning. I'm Dr. Wilson Pearl, Associate Professor, Department of Corporate Secretaryship of KCS Kasnada College of Arts and Science. Now, we are going to see the chapter Overheads from Cost Accounting, the meaning and the definition first. We'll start with the meaning. Costs related to a cost center or cost unit consist of direct cost and indirect cost. Direct cost can easily be identified with cost unit. Direct cost is the aggregate of direct material, indirect labor, and direct expenses. The indirect cost constitutes the overheads, which is the total of indirect material, indirect labor, and indirect expenses. Now we'll see the definition. According to Weldon, overheads may be defined as a cost of indirect material, indirect labor, and such other expenses, including services, as cannot conveniently be charged to a specific unit. Alternatively, overheads are all expenses other than direct expenses. Next slide. Now let us see the apportionment of overhead cost. Charging a fair share of overhead to other cost center is termed as apportionment. ICMA London defines it as the allotment to two or more cost centers of proportions of common item of cost on estimated basis of benefit received is a apportionment. Now, the distribution of overheads is of two types: primary distribution and the secondary distribution. Next slide. Now, the following are the basis of the table shows the different items of overhead cost and the basis to adopt for apportionment. Let's start the first one, the factory rent. The factory rent will be apportioned on the basis of the area in square meter or area in square feet. Next, if the expenditure related to power is allocated on the basis of kilowatts or horsepower, okay, then indirect material is apportioned on the basis of direct material. Then indirect wages is apportioned on the basis of direct wages. Repairs to plant is apportioned. The expenses that are related to repairs to plant is apportioned on the basis of plant value. The same way, the depreciation for the plant or machinery is related to the plant is apportioned on the basis of plant value. Lighting is apportioned on the basis of light points or the floor area. Suppose if the light points are not given, the second priority will be given to the floor area. On that basis, we will allocate the lighting. Then supervision. Supervision is apportioned, the expense of related to supervision is apportioned on the basis of number of employees working in that particular department. Fire insurance of stock is apportioned, the expense related to fire insurance of stock is apportioned on the basis of stock value. Then fire insurance of capital assets will be apportioned on the basis of value of capital assets. Then ESI, the employee state insurance, the provident fund, contribution of employer. These expenses are related to the wages of direct department, each department. Then labor welfare expenses. This expense is related to the number of employees. Therefore, it is apportioned on the basis of number of employees. Okay. Then general factory overhead. This expenditure is related to the factory. Therefore, labor hours or direct wages is taken as a basis for apportionment of these expenses. Next slide. Then methods of secondary distribution. There are two methods of secondary distribution. That is inter-service not considered, inter-service being considered. In inter-service not being considered, distribution to production depend only on direct distribution method. Then interstate being considered, in that case, then there are two methods, non-reciprocal and reciprocal method. The step method is under the non-reciprocal method, there is only one method. We follow that step ladder method or step method. Then reciprocal method, there are three types are there. Under the heading reciprocal method, there are three types where you can apportion the expenses. There are repeated distribution method, simultaneous equation method, and trial and error method. Okay, next slide. So this is another slide which shows you the base of apportionment of overheads. The earlier slide we saw certain items. Some more extra information is added to this slide. We can see that. Factory rent, as we said earlier, floor area. Factory lighting, light points are floor area. Power, kilowatts or horsepower. Depreciation of plant and machinery, machine hours worked, value of plant. The priority will be given for value of plant, then the machine hours. Then insurance of plant and machinery, the insurable value of plant and machinery. The insurance stock, if it is insurance of stock, it will be value of stock. Welfare expenses, it is related to number of employees. Material handling charges is related to the value of material. Indirect material is direct material. Indirect wages, direct wages. If it is expense related to supervision, number of employees. Repairs to plant, value of plant. Insurance of building, value of the building of floor area, secondary. Staff recreation, number of employees. Canteen expenses is the number of based on number of employees. You should apportion that expenses. Crush expenses, number of female employees working in that particular department. Then number of employers contribution to ESI, number wages or number of employees basis. Employers contribution to PF, wages of each department or number of employees. Stores expense related to material consumed. Sundry expenses, it is a general expenses. If it is general expenses, sundry expenses are general overheads, it will be used to allocate that expenditure on the direct wages method. Okay, next slide. Let us see a simple sum with primary distribution alone. From the sum, I'll explain the sum first. Kumaresh Limited has 3 production department A, B, C and 2 service department D and E. The following figures are extracted from the records of the company. Rent and rates 5,000, indirect material 1,500, depreciation of machinery 10,000, general lighting 600, power 1,500 and sundries. And for apportioning these above expenses, the data given here are floor area, light points, direct wages, horsepower of machine, value of machinery. The problem here asks you to find out prepare a primary distribution summary. Okay, we'll see now the next slide. So these are you prepare the format. Okay, particulars, base of apportionment, primary overhead distribution summary. Okay, first we'll start with the rent. Rent, I told you, rent is always apportion. Rent expenditure is always apportioned on the base of floor area. The expenditure related to the rent is 5,000. Whereas the floor area given in the sum is in total for all the 5 departments is 10,000 square feet. Therefore, we'll find out what is the per square feet. Then we multiply that with the related expenditure for each and every department. Okay, that way it will be given. You will get 1,000 for A, B 2,250, C 1,500, D 1,000 and 250 for E. The same way, indirect wages. Indirect wages, I told you, it is based on the direct wages. The total of direct wages given the sum is 10,000. So expenditure is 1,500 divided with our 10,000 will give you 0.15. Then you multiply with the relative expenditure of the each department. You'll get the value. That is the direct wages. Then depreciation. Depreciation is expenditure is 10,000, whereas it is allocated on the basis of asset value or plant value. The asset value or plant value given the sum is the total is 2,50,000. That is the plant or asset which is used in the 5 departments, that is 3 production department and 2 service department, works out to 2,50,000. Okay, then we'll find out what is the asset value per rupee, that is 0.04. Now finding this, after finding this 0.04, you multiply that with the asset value that is belonging to department A, 0.04 into the asset value of the A, then 0.04 into asset value of B, then 0.04 into asset value of C. You will get the value, the following value, that is 2,400 for A, 3,200 for B and 4,000 for C. Then 200 respectively for the service department. The same way lighting. I told you lighting will be divided on the basis of light points. Rupees 600 is the amount. Number of light points related to the 5 departments is 60 total. Therefore 600 by 60 will give you 10 rupees per light expenditure per light point. Therefore you multiply by the light point that is related to the each department. If suppose if 10 is at department A, number of light points in the department is 10. So 10 into 10 will give you 100. The same way, it is 15 means 15 into 10, 150. If it is 20 means 20 into 10, 200. Then if it is 10 means 10 into 10, 100. If it is 5 light points, so 10 into 5 will give you 50. Okay, so this is how you allocate your lighting. Power, I told you it is horsepower. Okay, the priority given here is horsepower. Then only you go for mission value. The horsepower in total is 150. So expenditure is 1500 divided by 150 will give you 10 again. Then multiply with the relative horsepower which is given for each department. For example, here in this case for department A it is 60 horsepower. Therefore 60 into 10 will give you 600. For department B it is 30 horsepower. Therefore 30 into 10 will give you 300. Then goes on. Then sundries. Sundries is nothing but I told you you use the direct wages. So 10,000 divided by direct wages 10,000 total for 5 departments. So 10,000 by 10,000 is 1. Therefore, the direct wages for department A is 3,000. 1 into 3,000 3,000. Department B it is 2,000. 2,000 to 1 will give 2,000. The department C 3,000 is the direct wages. Into 1 will give you 3,000. Then at last, finally, whatever the direct expense or direct material which is given in the apportionment area will be taken for calculating the service department alone, not the production department. The direct expense that is directly given to the service department alone will be taken for calculating the primary district, not the production department. Okay, thank you. That's it. We'll continue the next video with the other headings. Thank you.